Freelancer Season 2 was so much fun. I think that's really the best way to describe it. It's not really a show that gives me the big laughs, but I love the dynamic between the friends, and the writing is really great. They're just constantly putting little jokes in wherever they can, all over the scenes, not just in the main focus with the characters, not just in the dialogue, but also in the background. I was recently watching season 2, episode 3, when they were doing the proofreading contest, and Zona's paper was really neat and organized, but Devin's was scribbled all over. And this makes this show so great to rewatch. I used to constantly rewatch season 1, and I would always notice little details in the background that I didn't notice before. And season 2 brings that same energy, but now that they have more money to do that, they could go bigger with it. And they always have a great, super cool idea for each episode. While some are executed better than others, but I still enjoyed every episode. JK Studios is just so committed to making this show so fun and so silly that they fill it with joke after joke, and it's just great. But I feel like the silliness is sometimes its downfall. Because while they're really, really good at writing the dynamic between the friends and writing the characters consistently and just filling it with so many jokes, I think at some point in some episodes they could have done some cooler things with the plot. Now, I'll say in most episodes, I think what they did with the ideas they really had was really great. Only a few episodes I think I wish they did a little bit more with the plot. The biggest culprit of this, as some of you might know if you've been following my videos for a little while, is the Legend Quest episode. In this episode, they promised this cool, magical theme park, and they went off on a quest to find this mysterious locket. But in the end, they all get sidetracked from the quest, and what's inside the locket is Bitcoin. Not some cool magical secrets or whatever. It's literally Bitcoin. And that doesn't even make sense, because my understanding was this locket was ancient from way back when. I guess they put Bitcoin in it later, but it's not a great payoff to what they set up. Like, they could have done so much cooler with this idea. I think the episode was fine. It wasn't terrible. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but they could have done so much more with it. Maybe they could have found some magical secrets on their quest, like some magical secrets in the theme park. Maybe Zona could have found out some sort of magical secrets about the locket that would help save Micah and Owen later on in the episode. Hey, you could have made the witch Joan. You could have done so many other things. But in the end, we got Bitcoin in a locket, and Sona smashed it, and then they were just kind of out of there. And the ending felt kind of abrupt, and they could have just done so much more with it. Another episode that I wanted a bit more from was episode 3, because the idea of it was this school wheel of challenges. And I was kind of expecting to see more of the actual challenges, but they sort of just montaged through it. And I guess I understand that they can't really afford longer episodes, like 30 minutes or something. And I think for the most part they did pretty well with the time they had, keeping the plot concise and all that. But at some points I did want a little bit more from the episodes. I did want them to be a bit longer. But I understand that they can't really, they can't afford that. And I think they did well with the time they had. So, overall, really love Freelancer Season 2. Give it a 10 out of 10. But now I'm going to rank it on my ranking of JK Studios' original shows. So, I think Freelancer Season 2, without a doubt, goes right at the top. This is just a show that they had the most time to do. They had the most money to do. And I think they did really, really well with it. They took their time with it, and the product turned out really great. I really loved it. The reason I like it more than season 1 is just because they did so many cooler things with it. They did a lot of really cool things, more than they could do with season 1. I already really loved season 1, but they just built upon what season 1 was in this season, and I really loved it. So, tell me in the comments, what did you think overall of Freelance Season 2? And that's it for this video, and catch you in the next one.